Hi guys, and welcome to our next video. This time I'm going to be demonstrating some Interceptor gameplay. The Interceptor is pretty cool. It's of the newer ships in the game, probably my favourite one. Mainly because of its absolutely insane burst damage potential.
New ship on screen.
The rotary cannon combined with the Gauss driver can deliver some insane burst. I believe the highest in the game, with the possible exception of the Ghosts ambush and rockets combo.
I have a new target. Understood. They're vulnerable. Hit them.
So its rotary cannon, which is its primary weapon, has an overheat mechanic, which means you can only fire it for a certain amount of time before you need to let the weapon cool down. There you go, you can hear overheating.
Enemy spotted. Damage increased. That refit is still available. Get to base. They've been stopped in their tracks. We've lost our ship. They're all dead.
So let's try and go over his abilities now that I'm out of combat temporarily. The targeting inhibitor,
We need that upgrade.
this one fires a pretty long range beam
An upgrade is available.
that basically blocks the opponent's map
Let's get out there.
while the status effect is on. That isn't actually the most useful ability. It also reduces their targeting range, which is pretty cool.
We've completed repairs. You are ready to go. They hit us with something. Systems drained. Fleet ship down.
But it does drain a fair amount of energy, which is the one downside. The concussion missiles
Repairs completed.
pretty much do as you sort of expect. They provide a very, very short-lived concussion effect on the enemy, so sometimes it's useful to use them just before you try and land your Gauss driver to stop a hunter blinking away at the last second.
A refit is available. Let's get to base.
Otherwise, you can just use them as regular
Target
missiles, really,
lost.
and they're pretty solid. Also has fighters, which are always useful. The Gauss driver then has a very limited arc of fire in front of the ship, and it takes a little while to charge up as well, but it does a pretty nice amount of damage. Now here I'm actually using the light Gauss driver loadout option,
Stay sharp.
which has a much shorter spool up time, makes it a little more useful, but it does do less damage.
We need that refit.
One thing I will say is that it's probably the most satisfying weapon to land someone in the game.
I have a new target. Ally destroyed. Recall received en route. Enemy
The rotary cannon also has pretty restricted arcs of fire. You really want
Another jump.
to stay forward facing, much like in the Reaper.
Get to station. An upgrade is available. Their defenses are down. You're dying because you have nothing to fight for. Engage target. We got an energy bleed. Objective eliminated. Have reached objective holding formation. Get to a station. We need that upgrade.
Right, it's going to be a pretty risky gamma trip. Let's see how it goes.
We've reached assigned coords.
Oh, that ran. That was awesome.
They're vulnerable. Hit them now. Defend target destroyed. They've lost power to their engines. We're shit down. Stay sharp.
Missed that one there. There's one good thing about the Interceptors and you can actually
Enemy spotted.
rotate and come down
They've been stopped in their
quite
tracks.
effectively, despite his restricted arcs of fire.
That refit is still available. Get to base. Like around here if you don't enjoy it. Fleet ship down. Need to upgrade it. Take us in. They hit us with something. Systems drained. Target stalled. We can't take this pounding. Get under cover. Recall received. En route. We can't hold her together much longer. Get to station. We need that upgrade.
That was ridiculously close.
Completed.
So no one gets a lucky shot of me before I'm able to heal.
We have an edge now. Let's use
So,
it.
really in Interceptor you pretty much want to go full attack upgrades. It's all about burst damage, that's your role, really. Just focusing people, even if they're being healed, and just trying to
Repair
tear through their armor and health as quickly as possible. Really his weakness is multiple targets. Once you've torn into one person, you're going to struggle a little bit to take on another. Because you have to wait for your weapon to cool down.
I have a new target. Target's preparing to reload. Enemy spotted. New ship on screen.
Quite sure what this hunter's trying to do. Seems to have wasted a whole lot of time.
Target's cleared out. A refit is available. Let's get to base. They've lost power to their engines. Their defenses are down.
so satisfying.
That refit is still available. Get to base. I have a new target. We're ready to jump. Relocation complete. All systems green. We need that refit. In transit. New ship on screen. We're in range. Weapons free. Now they're trapped. Well, their defenses are down. Target destroyed. Confirm RT. Got it. Time well.
Okay, that was a little shorter than I intended the video to be, but I feel that's the end of the game. Yeah, so the Interceptor, incredibly fun ship to play. It's almost entirely about the burst damage, really. That's his focus. It does have quite a lot of vulnerabilities as well. I mean, a lot of ships in that game weren't really as well placed to take advantage of those vulnerabilities as such. If you have a ship like the Infiltrator, for example, he can engage the Interceptor at a time of his choosing, really, and just stay above and behind him. And he's going to have trouble being able to get a bead on that ship. And really, that's the strategy when playing against the Interceptor. Try and stay above and below them at steep angles, and ideally behind them as well. But unlike the Reaper, the Interceptor does have a slightly easier time actually rotating itself, and I think it can actually pitch a little bit higher and lower as well. This gives him a slightly easier time with those angles. But he does overheat quite quickly, so really safety in numbers against the Interceptor. I say it's an incredibly good ship for countering healers, really. The burst damage is so insane that even though it's obviously a good idea to go after that Protector, but you can out DPS them for a short period of time, that is. If you've got, let's say, an Interceptor and a Reaper on your team. Those are really, really good ships just for saying screw it to Protectors, basically. And yeah, or you can chase them down, of course. The Interceptor has a reasonably good projectile speed, so actually it's quite easy to hit small ships with it as well. Perhaps a little easier than the Reaper. But what it lacks is any real defensive abilities. It doesn't have any, really. You could argue the targeting him is slightly defensive, but the truth is it's only really useful outside of your own engagement range as well. So once you're in combat, people are still going to be able to target you even if they've got the full stacks on. So it's more of a team ability rather than a ability that's going to help you specifically. yeah, that's it. So hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments if you have any other requests for other ships. So as and when I unlock them, I can take a look at them. Thanks.